New this afternoon, we are taking a closer look at some bills passed in state Senate committees yesterday, and these measures could spark some contentious debate.
And many mimic measures passed in other states. So here's a look at the measures, each of which will go to the full Senate for consideration. Public schools would be banned from acquiring any materials that depict sex acts after December 1st under what's dubbed the Clean Libraries Act. The measure would ban distribution of any sexual materials to students in 6th grade and below and restrict them for 7th grade students and above. Older students, they would need written permission from their parents. This measure would create a council to set standards and restrict materials.
Well, next, school districts could drop sex education and students would only be enrolled if parents specifically opt in. The measure would ban all sex education in 5th grade and below. Currently, 2nd graders are supposed to learn the names of all body parts and appropriate boundaries around physical touch. 5th graders are supposed to learn about puberty, and most mandated sex education happens in a high school health course.
Another measure passed would add the 10 Commandments to the list of historic civic documents schools are encouraged to display, alongside texts like the Declaration of Independence and the Gettysburg Address. This would only be allowed for the text found in the Protestant King James Version of the Bible. Other Christian and Jewish texts have different versions.
And public schools would also be able to use chaplains. The bill's sponsor said chaplains provide an outlet for conversation that students don't often feel comfortable having with their counselors. The bill would leave it to school districts to decide whether to hire chaplains or to accept volunteers and to determine the qualifications for a chaplain. Again, all of these bills that we just talked about are heading to the full Senate for a vote.